Where do I look? Which camera am I looking at? So Pancho is a nickname for Francisco. And there was a point in time where I didn't even know that that was a nickname from my own name. And I remember when I was young and I met a gentleman who was from Peru, and I introduced myself. And the first thing he said was like, "Oh, Pancho." And I remember being confused because I didn't know that that was a nickname for Francisco. So the reason I decided to title this album Pancho is because for me it was symbolic of the whole idea of no matter how far you go in life, you're always learning something new about yourself. So we've been working on it a while. It's tough to put like a time frame on it, but it was making sure that we approached every song and making sure that we're keeping the integrity of the song. So not being egotistical, being like, I got to put this album out, you know? So making sure that we were putting together a great body of work. And I think we were able to accomplish that. And with the assistance of folks like The Archetype, Latrell James, Mo Pope, who is featured on here, Paranom, Rex, a couple of other folks, but making sure that I've always been big on putting together a body of work. I didn't want to put together just one really good song and then 10 other, mediocre songs. I think what helped me is expanding my view on the creative process, right? Working with art, I know that possibilities are endless in a way, where if we hear, we're listening to a song, we're like, man, this is missing some horns, some live horns. We can make that happen. And so my approach to music, making sure, like I said, making a great body of work and holding the integrity of the song, making it more than just raps and beats. It's raps, beats, and good music, which is important, I feel. I think it's all looking at, like you said, looking at our talents and what we can offer each other and building for a common cause. Trying to put out great music, but making sure we're packaging it properly and things of that nature. And no one does anything alone. And once you understand that, you can start to think of what can I offer this group, what can I offer this team. And with AR Classes, I think we formed a group of guys that do feel that way. I believe that we know, as human beings, we know more than we give ourselves credit for. But sometimes we don't accept that we know. So with this series, I wanted to do something showing tidbits of what I know. And in actuality, it's just me taking the ideas and the themes from the songs on the project and giving a little snippet, basically, explaining the song. There's a song on the album called Noel Pancho, which is basically no hook, and it's a story. And it's my experience when I was 16 years old, and it was the first time I traveled all by myself to Dominican Republic, and I stayed there for 3 months with my grandparents. And for me, that was like a coming of age experience when I realized what life was really like. Because there'll be days we didn't have running water, there'll be days we didn't have electricity. And when you're 16, you start to realize, like, man, I really have it really good back home. So just because I view music as the art of storytelling, and I feel like that song embodies that. I would say, from my perspective, the story of the first generation immigrant child has yet to be told on a grander scale in hip-hop. And what I'm trying to do is tell that story. So with songs like Noel Pancho, with songs like Sacrifice, where I talk about what it feels like to have folks that don't even live in this country that you want to see and you can't. And I think there's a lot of people that share those experiences, but have yet to have, especially in hip-hop on like the grander scale. I'm not going to say that there aren't independent artists that are trying to do it. There isn't enough of us painting those pictures. So that's what I feel I can offer. Release date, May 19th. Name of the album is Pancho. Find me on Twitter at Fran-P, MOAS. Instagram, same name. Facebook, search Fran-P, Fran-P, and Fran-P.com for all the music, videos, and all that type of good stuff. Yo, this is Fran-P for NEHip-Hop. Pancho drops May 19th. Go out and get that. Download it twice.